EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Primetime. Set to bring this to you, Jamie Fairbairn, getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. He's still on his feet. And he will score. Lamarian Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will race out to a quick 7-0 end. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line. From the 35, it's first and 10. Schultz, the motion man. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. First down, Texans. One of the tight ends in motion right. On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's second down and 3. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Marcus Williams is there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On second down, Stroud. He's got his man. It's Nico Collins. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Man in motion is Brown. To the goal line and in. Take down. Touchdown, Houston.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Here's Darius Davis to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. And he'll take this up past the 40 on the 5. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 4. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got his tight end, Orlando Gads in the second. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First and 10.
The Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go with Hampton. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
22-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, LA. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job of counting for all these receivers because they have guys running that free the rest of this game. They're going to light up the scoreboard.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Junior Wilson on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Here's a second and 3 forthcoming. Here's a toss, right side to Mixon. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down for Houston. Here we go. Going back in the backfield. They get the carry here. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jamari Caldwell there on the tackle. Second down, 8 yards to go. Here we go. Here's Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free.
Had they been in a different part of the field, like we're talking about play going out of bounds. Now it brings up fourth down. If they ultimately decide to keep the offense on the field, we're going to look back on that ball harmlessly going out of bounds as a big moment in this game.
Finding space at the 15. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Chargers out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Mixon. He'll get this forward. No signals. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They look to run with Mixon. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return, here comes Davis. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go. Set.
Play action now. It's Herbert. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
He's got it about the 8. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It is a gain of 23 yards. And now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A gain of 24 through the air. First down, L.A.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here comes Hampton on the toss right. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. That's his second touchdown this month. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Texans take over first and 10. And they're on the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards. From the 43, here's second down and 2. And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start.
Okay.
Following the penalty, he'll run it. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Right back to him on first down. He did not want to go down there. Harry tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 27 on the play.
A gain there of 27 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Stroud. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. In motion now, it's Collins. A second down throw for Stroud. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think, obviously, you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And that one incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Now, Herbert. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Herbert now on 1st down. Another catch there for Johnston. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Herbert again. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10.
Herbert to the air again. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. It is 2nd and 6.
At the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Throwing is Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. The third quarter begins with a run. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll, and this defense.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
On the quick.
They'll stay on the ground. Gillage forward for maybe a yard. Junior Colson there to make the stop.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chargers 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
All right. 18.
To the ground, a first down run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, like, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seems. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Herbert. Over the middle, he's got Harris. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, Hampton. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses only playing you in the pass, it stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down.
A run, this is Hampton. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. He gets free inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Davis now to return it. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go.
On play action, it's Herbert. A throw on the move is caught. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
35-yard line.
Now first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. Space to run inside the 20. And he'll take this one in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And the Texans first down.
Now a give up the middle, and he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Let's go.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, now this brings up 3rd down, Mike, and a really tough call for this coach. Does he want to remain aggressive, put the ball in the air, and try to keep this offense on the field? Or can he be a little more conservative, not be afraid to punt the ball away, and hope his defense can finish this game out?
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Look at hot. Look at hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is hard. He got the connection to Collins. They get 18 on the pitching catch. It's good for a Texans first down.
18 on the play. First down, Texans.
All right.
Now a give on the ground. On the rookie, puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Right side, hauled in by McConkey. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards.
A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. Partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Ready.
That's taken in, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set. Go.
Herbert now on 1st down. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shai.
Understanding the coverage shells of cover 2 is critical, especially for the linebackers, Mike. They're responsible for those underneath zones. There is some vulnerability to this coverage unit if you don't have guys who understand their assignments. But I'll tell you what, this guy definitely was paying attention in meetings because he was in the right place at the right time, and he's able to come away with a big pick.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass down likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Back deep is Darius Davis. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here is 1st first and 10. Herbert. Going up top. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Lassiter on the coverage.
To throw, it's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. So time becoming a factor, down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning to work with, though. On first and 10, here's Herbert. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now, on second and long.
Delta, 59. Hey, Ray.
They'll drop to throw. This one finds McConkey. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but got a good chunk of yardage back with that one. Big play in the game right here. It's third down. Herbert to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Schultz, the motion man. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat. They'll come up now for second down and 4. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. It's third and 4. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Texans. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago, a game they really did struggle in. They look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from SoFi.